Hey guys, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. Up on the GoPro, I apologize for the delay. I was trying to get the standard format camera going, and I'm running both right now to kind of give you guys, I got something pretty cool and very exciting out here that I want to convey to you. And in addition to pictures and everything that you'll see on the listing, I hope you enjoy what you're about to see. First and foremost, what we're looking at here is a 1990 Grady White Seafarer 22. And follow me on all the details. Second owner of the vessel. Actually, this vessel hailed in out of Boston for a few years and now is down here entitled in South Carolina. And as you can see, she's trailered. The trailer's in decent shape. We're noting that one tire needs to be replaced, and we'll make sure the hubs are greased. And you're also on a roller trailer. I do want to just point out right here that this is replaced and this is new. And so we just kind of knocked that trailer out. The trailer is South Carolina titled. So we have title for the 2000 model trailer, which is galvanized. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm just walking around the vessel. And I think this is going to be a beauty for somebody. Cult following, just real nice. And as I walk around through the exterior vessel on the port side, you guys can see you're going to have your standard nicks and scratchers. This vessel is used lightly right now, but it has been used over the last few weeks and enjoyed on the water. The seller is going to be downscaling to a smaller boat. You know, and for a 22, this is a big 22. I want to point out, as we're looking, if you're going to keep this vessel in the water, the bottom paint is going to be due for touch up or being redone. If you're not keeping it in the water, then you are just fine. So I wanted to make note of that. And as far as the exterior hull goes, other than a couple of nicks and scratches as you would expect on this design for a 1990 model, I have nothing to report negatively. What I'm seeing is what you're seeing. And I'm going to move to the back. Everything works on this vessel. Okay, now once again, do not take my word for anything. I understand. Get a mechanic, get a surveyor, do what you have to do your due diligence. My job is just to convey to you what I see. We have working trim tabs just out of the chute. I'm looking, the anodes are going to be due for replacement, and this lower unit has been replaced and painted. This has 25 hours on it. Only 25 hours on this lower unit. I do want to point out right here, you guys can see we got a little bit of chip. Apparently there was a little bit of fumbling around at the ramp, as always. But you know, really not that big of a deal. 25 hours on the lower unit. Now, this is not a 1990 engine. This is a 2008, repowered 2008 5.7 liter Merc, fresh water cooled. Just so I don't forget, I'm going to move right on up into our control panel. Hopefully you can see this on the GoPro and you can see this on this particular video. The vessel overall from date of birth has 1,482 hours on it. It was repowered at 1,100 hours. So the motor that is in here now is hailing with about 380 hours. Last service just done in the spring. In fact, let's just get right to the motor. Let's knock this out and let's do this. I'm going to pop right up. Now, just so you know, this cover, this engine cover, is actually from the previous motor. So, you know, it's not telling you, it's not saying 5.7 on it. And there you go. Fresh water cooled, 380 hours, 5.7 liter, with a lower unit just replaced with only 25 hours on it. Your manifolds are obviously fresh water cooled. The risers were just done approximately last year. So you're up to date on all things, including the seller also has an additional lift pump, trim pump, and starter. Okay, he's over to the side trying to help me remember all of this stuff. And she's a beauty. I mean, she's nice, she's clean, she's neat. He also has a full set of cushions sitting in the garage. I'm going to move around. You got to close that back hatch first. Sitting in the garage, he's going to send me a picture of those. There is one cushion missing. Which one that is, we're not quite sure yet. But you have, for your helm chairs, overall on your live well and your coolers, and as well in the stern of the vessel, you have the covers. And the bow. Okay, so there we go. Batteries are 2014. Woodwork could use to be redone, but is not splintered or chipped in any which way, shape, or form. She's nice. As far as the deck itself, I've been through it. I've hopped on it. You have a little bit of, only a tiny bit of bounce right here. Overall, solid hull. Once again, do not take my word for it. Please hire your own surveyor. This vessel is being sold where is, as is. Do your due diligence. I'm only showing you what I see, and I am not a surveyor, and I am not a marine mechanic. This bimini top is less than a year old. Bow rail is in great shape. Moving forward. Anchor in the anchor hatch. Bow pulpit has its standard chipping and cracking as would be expected, as is on every vessel that I'm on so far this year. Trying to give you guys just a full look. Just beautiful. I mean, this is a lot of boat for 22. 5.7 liter, 380 hours. Fresh risers. Practically a brand new lower unit. Gimbal bearing and bellows done approximately last October. So your bellows are good, your gimbal bearing's good, your lower unit's good, your engine's good, your freshwater cooled, your risers are fresh, and you have extra parts to go with the vessel. I am now going to move forward into the cabin, and I got to tell you, it's in real good shape. I've been through it. If you guys can see, he says he's actually never really cleaned it in here. Only up one little spot up in there is there a little bit of mold, but overall she's clean. There is no porta potty in here by your own. And most items on this vessel, as you see, are conveyed in the sail. What I'm talking about is lines, fenders. As such, life jackets. Pretty much most of what you see, there will be a few items that come out. Let's just get another picture in here. Now, in addition, just for you guys, and it's super special, you get basically an early 90s model Raytheon Radar. Look how pretty. And you guys know I'm just joking, but you want to know what? It's there. And here's the best part. It works. So we're going to call that a Raytheon Mariners Pathfinder 1200. And it is still operational. Coming with the vessel is also a Fishfinder 250C, a GPS map 182C, a VHF IC M56. And as far as your controls go, I'm going to assume RPM gauge up to speed. Everything on this vessel works except the sending unit for your tilt and trim on the unit itself, and trim tabs are working. So anyway, Rob out here, and ImAlwaysInHotWater.com with a really, really nice situation. I know a lot of you guys may be looking for outboards. The what? And full set of original manuals for the vessel. So Rob out here with something pretty cool at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com, as you guys always know. I also have boats at HotWater.com. She's being morphed. Just giving you guys a real nice look. 1990 Grady White. Seafarer 22, real nice shape, 2008 motor, 380 hours, freshwater cooled, 25 hours on the lower unit, fresh gimbal bearing, fresh bellows, fresh everything, except your bottom paint. That's not fresh. But overall, we look good. Reasonable offers will be considered on an offer sheet with a deposit to present to the seller. Survey and sea trial are also available when under contract, and she needs to find a good home. So Rob out here, and ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. I will keep updating this listing daily with additional pictures of stuff that I may have missed here. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to call me. And I want to wish you guys a great and safe boating day.